Hey mutants, arcade fanatics and 90s comic lovers, Gecko here. Today we're suiting up for one of the most iconic, chaotic, and beloved BMUPS ever made, Konami's 1992 classic, The Uncanny X-Men. If you ever crowded around a giant 6-player cabinet with your mates, yelling as you unleashed mutant powers on Sentinels, you know exactly why this one's legendary. Let's jump in.
The only hope is in the X-Men.
That cover art hits like a Cyclops optic blast, Magneto looming large, the full team leaping into action, bold comic book colors, and that iconic logo. Back in 1992, this wasn't just another arcade game, it was an event. Konami built a massive cabinet supporting up to 6 players at once, and dropping a coin in felt like stepping straight into the pages of your favorite X-Men comic with a Saturday morning cartoon. From the opening voice line booming out the speakers, "Welcome to Die," you knew you were in for something loud, silly, and utterly unforgettable. You pick from 6 classic heroes, each with their own distinct mutant power and playstyle. Cyclops, long-range optic blasts, great for crowd control. Wolverine, fast, furious close combat, slashes with healing factor. Storm, wide-area lightning strikes, perfect for clearing rooms. Colossus, slow but devastating powerhouse, it's like a truck. Nightcrawler, teleporting trickster, zips through enemies. Dazzler, flashy light attacks, surprisingly versatile. Controls are simple and satisfying. Attack, jump, and your signature mutant power. The core loop is pure beat 'em up. Scroll left to right, bash waves of Sentinels, Brotherhood goons, Pyro, Blob, Wendigo, and more. Then take down Magneto himself on Asteroid M. Solo, it's a solid challenge, but 6-player co-op is where it truly shines. Total chaos, accidental team UPS, and that unbeatable arcade energy. It's tough, fair, and built for that classic, just one more credit loop. Visually, this is Konami at their 90s peak. Huge, expressive sprites that look ripped straight from the comics. Vibrant, detailed backgrounds, from the Danger Room to the streets of New York, to Magneto's Asteroid Fortress, and spectacular mutant power effects that light up the whole screen. Animations are smooth, every punch and blast feels weighty, and the bosses are massive, screen-filling threats that make you go whoa the first time you see them. The audio, legendary. That rocking, high-energy soundtrack ramps up with every stage. The sound effects are punchy and crisp, and the sampled voice lines are seared into the brains of a generation. I am Magneto, master of magnet, Cyclops, Wolverine. Cheesy, over the top, and perfect. Back then, hearing characters actually talk in an arcade game felt like magic. What makes this game hold up so well is how much it gets X-Men. It doesn't waste time with a deep story. You're here to stop Magneto, and that's all you need. Every level, every enemy, every boss feels true to the source material, and it's packed with the same goofy, earnest charm of the 90s cartoon. It's designed to be a social experience. The 6-player cabinet turned random strangers into teammates, and even today, rounding up friends to play feels like a party. The only tiny flaw, solo play can feel a little repetitive after a while, and the mutant power eating your health in some versions can feel harsh, but grab a few friends, and those tiny issues vanish completely.
Welcome to Die!
The Uncanny X-Men isn't just one of the best superhero games ever made. It's one of the greatest arcade BMUPS of all time. Konami nailed the action, the style, the co-op, and the X-Men vibe so perfectly that it's still an absolute blast to play 30-plus years later. It's a time capsule of 90s arcade mania and peak X-mania, and it hasn't lost an ounce of its magic. If you love BMUPS, superheroes, or just pure, unapologetic arcade fun, this is essential playing. Final score, 9 out of 10. A chaotic, iconic, mutant-powered masterpiece. Still the best X-Men arcade game ever made. That's the mission complete for this review. Thanks for joining me, X-Fans. Grab your friends, charge up your mutant powers, and I'll catch you in the next one. Game on.